Hello guys, this is Migo. So I made this domino effect animation inside Blender, and some people said they want me to make a tutorial about this, how I made this. So let's start. Firstly, okay, let's start. Firstly, we need to make some domino pieces. I will show you how to make one or two, and you do the rest. Okay. So firstly, we're gonna need just to let's add a cube like this, and let's move this right here. We're gonna just make it like this. And scale it in the z-axis like this, and you're gonna apply the scale, then go to the edit mode and select those edges like this, and you're gonna just bevel them with Control B. Let me enable screencast keys. Okay, so you're gonna bevel like this and scroll your wheel to make it smoother like this. Okay, and maybe we're gonna make it a little bit thick, so okay, I'm gonna go to the edit mode like this, and maybe scale this in the x-axis like this. Okay, now we have this. We're gonna we're gonna add a bevel modifier. Let's add it a bevel modifier. It like this with 3 segments. Let's make this shading to smooth or auto smooth like this. Okay. Now we have first uh, our first piece. Let's go to the shading. Let's give it a new material. Okay. Now we're gonna just add the texture of this domino. So let's add a texture, image texture like this, and log it right here. And let's choose this one. Let's go to the UV. So you're gonna see it. Okay, this is our image. You will find this in Google or Wikipedia. So maybe I will link some of those picture in the description so you can download them. We're gonna select this face, this top face, and we're gonna press 7, and we're gonna press U and another project from the view like this. Then we're gonna select this and scale it until it cover uh, this like okay. I think like this is fine. So we have this problem right here. We're gonna just go to the edit mode, and we're gonna select invert, and we're gonna scale everything and move it. We're gonna first make this from repeat to extend, and we're gonna move this outside, or maybe just scale it here in a white area. If you put it in the black, it will be everything in black. You put it in the black, it will everything is black. But you can put it here in the white area and press 0 like this to scale it. So we have everything white. Now you can add a little bit of metallic and a little bit of roughness like this, so it will be more reflective. And also you can add a little bit of bump, but we will not do this. So to make another pieces, you just need to duplicate this one like this and give it a new material and select another texture, maybe like this or like this. You will find all of those textures, and you will make a lot of stones. So after you do that, you're gonna make the other type of dominoes that have the letters. So you will duplicate this and give it another texture. I have this texture that have all of those letters. So you're gonna go to the Photoshop and make all of the letters that you are needing, and you're gonna go here and project from the view, and maybe we put like this M in the middle, and you're gonna duplicate it, give it a new material, and move this to I, and duplicate it, give it new material, and give it new material, and make this G. And if you want to make letters down here, as I made in my animation, I made the word follow like down. You're gonna go press 7 and press 9 and select this one and select this down face and press U correct from the view and give this F letter. So in the up it's M, and down is F, like this. And maybe we're gonna rotate this 100 degrees, so it will be like facing the right direction. Okay, and you can do this the same here. You can press 7, 9, project from the view, and we're gonna put it on the arm, maybe in the O, like this. Okay, just position it in the middle, and you're gonna go and do all of those stuff. Now, when you finished your work, you're gonna position all of those letters like this, and try to position them as I did in my like this position, and give it like this. Try to position them and give them other materials like this, like this. Just make a little bit of variation of those materials like this, so it will not be okay like this. Now I will show you the collection that I did of camera. Okay, let's go here. So I made this collection like this. Okay, now we're gonna how we're gonna effect this collection. We're gonna effect it by using an empty with a geometry node setup. So let's set up this geometry node. So let's go here, make this 3D viewport. Okay, now we're gonna go here, edit a new collection, and we're gonna move all of those pieces right here inside this collection. Okay, and we're gonna go to this collection and maybe name it geo, and we're gonna edit a plane, and this plane will be our geometry nodes. So let's go here to the geometry nodes and add a new geometry, and we're gonna pin it like this. Now let's hide this collection that we make it, and we go here. We can see our plane now. What we're gonna make, we're gonna delete this one, group input, and we're gonna drag our collection right here, and you want to plug it right here, and let's hide it from here and from the render. So we will not need this collection. We need it as an instance right here. So now we can see our collection in here. If we added maybe geometry transform like this, see, we can transform this inside the geometry nodes. So let's delete this. Okay, what we need here, we need to separate children, so we can move every piece individually like this. So make sure to activate this one. Now what we need, how we need to rotate those instance. We need rotate instances node, rotate instance, and we're gonna plug it right here. And we're gonna need to add an empty to control the rotation of those domino stones. So let's add it empty like this, and let's scale it a little bit and move it outside right here. And we're gonna need to bring this empty here like this. Now we need to make our setup for this controller. So we need a position node. Okay. This position node is the position of those stones. So we need to calculate the distance between the position of those nodes and the location of this empty, so we can effect this one. So let's add a math node. I think a vector math node. Vector, where is it? Vector math node. And we're gonna add this to distance, and let's plug this position here in the top, and we're gonna plug the location here and down, and we need to add a map range like this. I'm gonna plug this value right here, and we're gonna change this from linear to smoother steps, and we're gonna plug this into the rotation. Okay, now see, if we move this empty, it will rotate everything like this. Okay, it will rotate the stones one by one, but it's we need a little bit of adjustment to make it work. Okay, so we don't need our stones to rotate in every direction. We just need it to rotate in the y-axis. Okay, so we need a node that called combine x and y and z, combine x, y, and z, and we're gonna plug it here. So it will separate the x, the y, and the z. We're gonna plug this map range here in the y, so it will rotate only in the y-axis like this. Now we're gonna just limit this rotation by this map range. Okay, so let's try to give it some rotations like this. You're gonna just play with those value until we get a good rotation like this. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna make this empty effect at least two. We're gonna make this empty at least effect two lines of those stones. So let's make it like this bigger. Okay, so like this is fine. We're gonna make it when empty come, it will affect those letters. Now about the rotation, it will need to rotate like this. So we're gonna need to see this letter follow. So this is will control the rotation of those stones, and this will control the scale of this effect. Okay. So if you want a bigger scale, you're gonna play with this value from max like this. If you want to increase the rotation, you're gonna play with this to min. Okay, so I will leave it like this and maybe just adjust the rotation like this a little bit. Okay, so let's see the effect now. See, it's very nice. Now we're gonna just, go to the timeline. Let's go to the timeline right here and give this, and we're gonna move it outside right here and give it keyframe right here in the X. And maybe you want 200 frame, or it's up to you really for this one. So maybe I will give it just 100 frame, and I'm gonna move it right here outside like this. Let's see our animation right now. Okay, see what's it's working fine, but it's going like in linear speed. We're gonna adjust this by going here to the graph editor. I'm gonna select this one and make the interpolation to Bezier like this. I'm gonna select this handle and this handle, go here and make it individual centers and rotate this like this. Okay, rotate it a little bit so it will be faster right here, then it will slow right here, then it will go faster. Okay, see? And you're gonna maybe adjust it a little bit so and scale this to make it go very slow right here in the middle. Okay, now we are good. We have to do something. Maybe we're gonna select this one, this empty, I mean, and we're gonna press Control. We're gonna press Shift S and cursor to select it, and we're gonna add anything right here. Maybe added a cursor or added an arrow or add anything. I'm just for the video, I'm gonna make some just like arrow like this, just to. And we're gonna parent, move it up a little bit like this, and we're gonna parent it to the empty by pressing Control P and the object like this. Let's see right now. Maybe let's give it a material so we're gonna see it better like this. Okay, okay, guys. You can even scale it or move it like this a little bit. Scale it down like this. Okay. Okay, God effects. Now let's go back to the geometry nodes. Okay. Now in my original video, you see that I did do those stones that like move from here in the y-axis and go like in this direction. So we're gonna add this by geometry transform. Let's add this and move it in the y-axis like this. Okay. And before we do that, we're gonna duplicate this collection by adding another geometry transform right here, and we're gonna make like this, and we're gonna add a join geometry, join geometry, and we're gonna join them right here before this transform. We're gonna join this, and we're gonna join this one like right here like this. Now we're gonna move this in the y axis like this. Okay, so we're gonna just duplicate it to make like an array. It's like an array modifier. If we wanna duplicate it one more time, we're gonna just duplicate this one and connect it right here and connect it here in this join geometry. Okay, now we're gonna make it in the other side like this. Okay, okay, nice. Okay, where is it? Right here. Okay, nice. I think we have a very good collection. Now if we're gonna move them in the y-axis like this. Okay. So we're gonna position them Let's position this right here, maybe, and give it a keyframe right here. And let's select this one, so we can see the keyframe. Now we're gonna go here in the 40 and move it right here like this. And we're gonna go here to the 100 and we're gonna move it like this. Okay. And let's see our animation now. And I think we need it to be more, or let's adjust this one. We need it to be right here. Okay, maybe right here. And we need this to stop. We need this to stop right here. So let's duplicate this one like this. Okay, maybe like this. We need to stop until right here. Okay, like this. Okay, nice. Let's see it like this. Okay, so it will start right here. So we need it to loop perfectly. So what we can do, we're gonna press Shift and right click to make the cursor right here in this letter M. So we need it when to be here. We need this M to be here in the same position of this M, this letter M. So it will be looping perfectly. So let's adjust this and replace this keyframe. Okay, let's see right now. Okay, I think it is looping. I think we need to speed this up a little bit right here. Okay. Or maybe we need to increase the frames because it's very fast. Maybe let's make it 180. Select this one and let's move them like this. Okay. And let's select this one. And let's move it maybe from 40 to 140 like this. Let's see. And let's see right here, maybe make it 200 like this. Make this. I think now we have a perfect loop. Okay. Now you can add it, a background down right here. Give it maybe like any color and go to the shading and go here to the wall and the world and give this maybe what we did. Okay. We go to the world and give it a sky texture like this, add a sky texture or add it any HDR lighting like this. And I prefer to use the sky texture and rotate the sun like this and scale the intensity and like this, make some dust and decrease the light effect a little bit like this and rotate the sun until the shadows kinda go under the stones and maybe change this color or added another texture. I kinda like this pink color. Now for the camera, I mean I added a camera before this, before I made this one. So for the camera you can just choose any angle, it really doesn't matter. Just position your camera like right here, like this. I mean, it's up to you to position the camera as you like. For me, I just choose this angle. You can, of course, change it as you want. I think that's it. There is not really much to explain. So that's how I made this. You can make this arrow go here, up a little bit, scale it down, maybe like this. Add it a subdivision subsurface. and make it a little bit of transmission. And leave it like this. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. See you in another tutorial. Thank you.